Hello and welcome back to This Is Not the Podcast You Are Looking For. I'm Alex,
I'm Justin.
and today we have a fun little episode where we're going to be ranking all of the Star Wars movies and shows. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see these rankings, but otherwise, if you're on Spotify, we'll just explain them to you. So there's 6 rankings, the lowest being Youngling, second lowest Padawan, then going up, it's Knight, Master, Council Member, and then the highest tier is Grand Master. So we're going to be going through all the movies and shows and then essentially putting them in those tiers, and we're going to see what we think of all those at the end. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just a fun little episode. We recorded last episode from last week was about Kenobi, so we were very excited about that. So this is just a little episode to cool down after we got super excited. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this episode. So let's get into it.
All right, so the first movie up is going to be episode 4, A New Hope.
So
So I like it.
yeah, me too. It's up high for me for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So the
Um,
question is it Grandmaster worthy? Council member? What do we think?
I'm thinking probably council member.
Yeah, I feel that. It's not my favorite, but it's up there for sure.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows what my favorite movie is, and if you don't know, I'm circling it right now. Yeah. Okay. So the next movie is going to be episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I don't know. A lot of people hate this movie. I really don't. I actually really like Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, I
uh,
do like it. Definitely not my favorite, but I do like it.
yeah, I like it a
It
lot.
has its faults.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would
every
say so.
movie will.
Yeah,
I
there's
think, yeah, I just think that the acting was good. The dialogue, a little bit
yeah.
off at times, but I think it definitely conveyed the story well. It had some good duels between Yoda and Dooku. It showed how powerful Dooku was,
It
and
did,
it
yeah.
also introduced him to us.
Yeah,
Uh,
we hadn't really seen him at all, so it was cool.
yeah, it was cool to see the start of the clone army, the fight against Jango.
That the music from that scene is just that's my favorite music, I think. Besides Across the Stars, I think that's probably my favorite theme from that movie. Just whole like Camino theme when
Yeah,
they're out there. And it's also carries over into the Lego games, which I love.
yeah, he does.
Yeah. So what's the verdict
Uh,
on episode 2 we thinking? Thinking
Probably,
I'm thinking probably
uh,
master or council member.
yeah. I was thinking Master.
Yeah. It's really good, but it's not on the lower side, but it's on the upper
Mhm.
side, just upper side. Star Wars Rebels, that is next.
I
I
have not watched it.
I personally loved this show. This was my workout show for a while, and now it's my rewatching of Clone Wars that is my workout show. Um, I really love Rebels. I wouldn't put it at Grandmaster in my opinion, but I would definitely put it at Council Member. It's really good. In my
Uh-huh.
opinion, but you got to watch that, Justin. No, we got to get you to watch that.
Mhm.
I think you'll agree with me though. For Council Member,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it there.
All right.
Okay. I I have not seen
Next
Star
one
Wars Resistance.
is Star Wars Resistance. Yeah, I haven't either. Zero idea what it's about.
I've heard that a lot of
So,
people didn't like it. That's all I've heard. I've heard that a lot of people just really didn't like it. So we're gonna put that at like Padawan. But then,
okay.
okay. Next up, episode 6, Return of the Jedi. What we thinking? What we thinking?
I liked it a lot.
Me too.
I really liked it.
Fulfilling the prophecy, everything at the end, just
Yeah.
yes.
Death of Sidious, or what should have been the death of
Yeah,
Sidious.
what was supposed to
The
be.
end of him. The whole ending theme, Force Ghosts, everyone celebrating on Endor.
Yeah,
The iconic green lightsaber.
absolutely. I wish they
I think
included
it
that scene
was
of him
all
building
very
it though. That
Yeah,
would
that
be
would
very
be
cool.
cool. But
Is it a
I
deleted
like
scene? If you do want to see that scene, it's probably a deleted scene somewhere on YouTube. But yeah, it's probably in my top 3, I would say.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that deserves Grandmaster.
Yes.
Absolutely. And right now. Okay.
Yeah. You can just put it there. I mean,
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it. Revenge of the
great.
Sith. Revenge of the Sith is a Grandmaster movie.
Yeah.
So many people hate on it. Not so many people, but a good amount of people hate on it, and they think it's like, yeah, that's just the prequel haters that hate on it. But
Hmm.
it's
Good move.
it's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. To see the internal struggle with Anakin, it's just so well done. I love it
Yeah.
so much, and the
The
emotional
duels are some of the
impact,
best.
absolutely. And Obi-Wan, Anakin versus Obi-Wan, the theme, it just fits so well with the fight, and it's iconic. And the fight on Mustafar is something that any Star Wars fan will remember for the rest of their lives.
Hmm.
Like that,
Start of Vader too.
absolutely, yeah.
Like Order 66, the turn from the Republic to the Empire, just very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what really if cool is the right word, but
It's just it's just amazing. Like, you know.
yeah.
All right.
All right, next one up is Rogue One. I like this.
I do
I
too.
say
I
it's the best movie of Disney.
Yeah, I think so too. Fun fact, I had only seen Rogue One once, and I actually went back and watched it, and it was actually much better than I thought it was, because I wasn't as diehard of a Star Wars fan when I first saw it. And then I became like a super Star Wars fan, and then I rewatched it recently for the first time in a long time, and I loved it. It was really good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was cool to see like the non-overpowered part of the Galactic War, I guess, where it's like not everything goes their way. They don't have lightsabers where they're able to just go through people. We do see that with Vader, which is very cool, but it shows like war isn't good. Everyone ends up dying at the end. It shows like the reality of what they did, their sacrifice,
Yeah.
and leads right into A New Hope.
Yeah, like exactly. Like the moment that we pick up at A New Hope, it's where that is ending. And
Yeah.
you see, like, it's such an emotional scene at the end when you see them embrace right as they're essentially about to be hit with like a nuclear blast. Just like that, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like burning everything, like everything is
Yeah.
exploding. The Death Star is growing in power. It doesn't have the power right now, I'd say, to, destroy a like any like a planet on impact like that, like that we see
Mhm.
in A New Hope, but it's definitely getting there, and it wipes out entire populations already. So to see that they got those plans there, and that their sacrifice is what saved the galaxy in the long run, that was really nice to see.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
if
I
it
like
wasn't
that.
if it wasn't for them, then Luke would have never known to go like to the Death Star and use his X-wing, and go actually
Yeah. Yeah, they got
explode
the
the Death
plans
Star.
for it.
Like they didn't know that, they wouldn't have known that there was an opening that was, not, that wasn't protected, that would actually explode the entire space station if they hit it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I'd probably put it at council member.
I think so
I think
too.
that's where I put it.
I think it was really good. Okay, next up is Solo, another Star Wars story, from Disney. What are your thoughts?
I think I think it was pretty good. It was
Yeah,
a
me too.
good like backstory to Han with the whole like joining a crime group,
Mm-hmm.
smuggling some stuff, seeing his background basically. Lando is pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
I like
how
that
he
too.
got the Millennium Falcon. I thought that was very cool.
That was
How
very
he
cool.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked seeing all
Yeah, that was very cool
uh,
at the end.
John, I
Ray
think.
Park coming back, I believe.
Yes, it was him, and then it was Sam Witwer was the voice.
Yeah, he voiced him in Clone Wars, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was great.
Hmm.
All
I'd
right.
probably put it at Master or yeah, probably Master.
Yeah, I think Master. I don't think it was as good as Rogue One, but I still really liked it.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, this is the movie, right? I can't tell. It's very small.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I have
Yeah.
not seen the movie.
I haven't either. I've also heard that it wasn't amazing. So like, but I've also
Yeah, I
heard
heard
really
it.
good things. But
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
No idea.
I don't know. I mean, it
Or
was. I know that it was supposed to be the first few episodes of the series, and then George was like, "This is too good. Let's make it a movie." Um, so they turned the first few episodes of what was supposed to be the show into a movie, and that's what kicked it off. Um,
uh-huh.
but yeah, I don't know. What do we think? I
I don't
mean,
know.
I love the Clone Wars, so
I mean, probably, yeah, I'd probably just put it at night or something.
yeah, I think so.
It's the same as like Resistance, but we heard a little bit better from
Yeah,
it,
and
I guess.
we know the show it's related to and everything.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Yep. But next up is the Clone Wars TV show animated series,
amazing.
which Grandmaster,
Absolutely, yeah. It's such a good show.
great backstory, united a lot of people with the prequels, filled in a whole bunch of gaps,
Yes.
gave backstory to a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So
And
good.
still, one of my favorite episodes is Ambush, which is literally the first episode.
It is a good one. Yeah, it really
I
is.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
And then with the new season 7, it tied it right into Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, that was really cool. To see
Very
like
good.
to see
Sad,
like
but
it was really emotional and like, Anakin now fully Darth Vader in his suit, finds
yeah.
Ahsoka's lightsabers and he picks him up. And then
Yeah,
you
she
see that
doesn't even
one.
show emotion, just kind of picks it
Yeah,
up,
you
looks at
just
the thing circling up ahead, and then walks away.
yeah, you see like the little glimpse of his eye through the mask, but you can't see any emotion in it. It's just staring.
Yeah.
Like he is fully dark side at this point. And then at this point, like we know where Ahsoka has been, but like seeing it fill in the gaps there was really cool. I really liked that.
Yeah, the whole Order 66 scene when it was almost found out by Fives.
Yeah, that was cool. And then
That was
Rex
cool.
saving the day by doing his talking and whatnot.
Yeah, by being like, all right, I know no one's gonna listen to this, but I have to do it.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
then
I have to
Ahsoka ends up
try.
using it.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Rex. Rex is my favorite clone.
yeah, definitely Grandmaster.
Yeah, for sure. All right, up next, episode 5, Empire Strikes Back.
Super good. Classic.
Yeah,
Love the Hoth battle.
yeah. With the
One
Tauntauns,
of
I
my
know the
favorite
name.
parts.
I know the name
Yes.
now. Can't believe I didn't
But
even know
yeah,
that.
one of my favorite parts of Star Wars.
Yeah,
I always remember seeing that like back, not like back, but like the camera like pointing at Luke's back when he's in the speeder, the snow speeder, and when
yeah,
they hit the legs of the AT-AT with the cable so they can trip them instead of shooting them because the armor was too um, wasn't affected by their shots.
yeah. It's a classic.
Just super iconic, great movie.
Yeah,
Seeing Luke going to Dagobah,
yeah. It's where
meeting
like
Yoda.
Yoda being crazy as hell.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he was super
But
old, so might as well
yeah,
lose
he
it
was
at some
old,
point.
had a
He
top for a long time.
like 800 or something like that. 800 something. I don't even remember. Was he
Wow.
not? Yeah, he was
He
somewhere
might
up there. Yeah, he
I'm
was.
not sure.
He might have been 900 something when he died. I don't remember what the quote is from Return of the Jedi. He said like when however many years old, he says, "You turn, look this good, you will not." Like whatever he
Yeah,
said. Um, yeah. I don't know. Do you think that's Grandmaster or Council Member?
I'd probably put it Grandmaster. I
Yeah,
liked it.
another
My
great one.
favorite.
Yeah, me too. All right.
Next up, is it the Force Awakens?
It
I
is.
can't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
Han in it. So
I didn't think the Force Awakens was actually too bad. It
yeah,
was kind of like a remake of A New Hope a bit,
it was.
with like
It
the
was.
droid with the
There
plans,
were many
meeting the
parallels.
villain in the beginning.
Yeah.
Ray kind of like being that Obi-Wan, where it's like, oh, I found this, let's help, and then she turned into the Luke of like saving the day.
Mhm.
I don't know. It wasn't bad. It was the best out of the three sequel movies, I'd say though.
Yeah. I think it's because it was the closest to Star Wars we were gonna get from then on.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think.
probably put it at night to be honest, because it
Yeah.
wasn't like a horrible movie. The
Yeah.
acting is good, dialogue's pretty good. Just the
Yeah.
story was a little bit copied and kind of thrown
Yeah.
together.
They gave us a pretty good entrance into the sequels, and then they just kind of let us down with the rest.
Hmm.
in my personal opinion. It wasn't too bad of an entrance, and then they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Well, moving on is the episode, what, 8? Yeah, Last Jedi. What are your thoughts?
Uh, not very.
Yeah.
I don't know. They kind of destroyed Luke's character.
Yeah, they absolutely did.
I didn't really
Yeah.
like that view of Luke where giving up. Is this the one where he like almost kills Kylo Ren in his sleep?
Yeah, he tells us the backstory about that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like Luke at all. And
No.
Mark Hamill has said that, shown his disapproval and been like, yeah, that's not the Luke I remember. I had to basically play a different actor than what I remember him as.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that kind of deserves Youngling, but
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Padawan because it
maybe
wasn't like
Padawan. Yeah.
the worst thing.
We've
So
we've got a place for Youngling, don't you worry. And there's only 3
yeah.
left, so I think you can probably guess which one it is. Um yeah.
Next up, Mandalorian season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Uh, super super good. I don't know if I'd put it at Grandmaster just because we're so early into it. There's still a whole new season coming.
Yeah, I don't know if I would make that step up to Grandmaster, but
Yeah,
I think it definitely deserves a council
it was
member. It's very good.
definitely, yeah. It was great so far. First season very good. Second season super good. I just want to see what the third season does because he's with Grogu, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose of Luke's entrance in the last episode of season 2.
Yeah,
So
the
it kind of like it depends on the third season. If it's just like a remake of the other two, it's probably gonna go to like a master. If it's just like, oh, we gotta go do this now. Oh, I'll help you defeat someone. Okay, now we got what we needed. Like if it's like
yeah,
those type of
like
episodes
those mission-based
again,
episodes.
yeah, if it's like that again, then it's gonna be master because it was good the first season. It was like a little bit boring the second season. Third seasons can be very boring.
Yeah,
But
they can
if
run
they
out of
were to
ideas,
like,
but
yeah, if they were to like go back to Luke or something, and like I don't know, Mando train has help being trained with the dark saber or something, and we see more of that, more like Ahsoka, because we got introduced to them being seems like pretty crucial roles in Mando and Boba Fett. But they
yeah.
just kind of like use them just for fan service, which is all it appears right now. Because Ahsoka's entrance was useless because she said, "Go to Luke," and then Luke said, "I'm not doing this. He chose you." Then that's just fan service of seeing Luke as a master and Ahsoka as a older, wiser person, Jedi.
Yeah, I
So,
think if we're gonna see something good, I think we should like maybe not the opening scene, but one of the I would say within the first or second episode, I think we should be seeing some flashbacks from Book of Boba in Din's mind about,
mhm.
when he's about to die to the Rancor and Grogu steps up and he uses beast control, which is a force power that certain Jedi are able to use. Like being able to do that and then him saving his life yet again because he's done that countless times already.
Yeah,
I think seeing that image run through his head, I think they should do something like that. And then he realizes that he shouldn't have brought him back here. Like this is his destiny. Like he needs to be a
yeah.
Jedi Padawan. And
Needs to
then
be trained to use
yeah,
that
and like
properly. Use that.
maybe they'll be on the way back to Luke, and then at that point Ben Solo will already have been enrolled in Luke's like academy, so then he won't
Yeah,
be
and
changing
then
the
he'll be the
canon and
second.
becoming the second like the first student. He'll be like the second or third, probably the second, because I don't know if Luke really
Yeah,
has good marketing team, but like
I mean he'll probably like just be training Ben Kylo, and then Grogu will join, and then Luke will be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can try and start another order. Because right now it's just like him trying to find a Padawan. So maybe him getting 2 people is like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can do this.
yeah, maybe we'll just see some other Jedi. I don't know about Cal because I feel
I don't
like
think so.
I think if we're gonna see Cal, it would make the most sense in the Ahsoka show.
Yeah, probably.
But
Yeah.
Maybe some other Jedi. Maybe we'll see Ahsoka again.
Mhm. But yeah,
But
I'd probably put Mandalorian at council member.
yeah, I think so. It's very good. And if they don't do the kind of stuff that we were just talking about, I think it would be demoted to master. But if they do the kind of stuff that fans want, like what we were just talking about, I think it could be grandmaster if they actually do something with season
Yeah.
3. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. All right. Next up, we have episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which I personally, I know a lot of people don't like this movie. I'm personally a pretty big fan of it.
I like it. I'd put it at council member.
Yeah.
I liked Qui-Gon Jinn, young Obi-Wan, Darth Maul.
Yeah, they're all
As
great
corny
characters.
as Anakin was, it makes sense because he's a slave. He doesn't really know about being able to do what he wants. So he has those
Yeah.
like cheesy, corny lines because he's a kid that's just now getting a whole bunch of freedom. He's just
Yeah.
now able to fly a ship, and instead of just pod racing and working in
Yeah.
a junk shop.
Like I look at Anakin and I'm like, I literally had the exact same type of mindset, not like mindset, but like attitude when I was little. Like, are you trying to pretend like when you were that young, you weren't like over ecstatic about things that you got to try, that was like something that you were excited about that you've never done before? Like, you say like you've always wanted to like go on an airplane, go to like, you say like go to Disney World, you go there for the first time. You're not gonna be like ecstatic and like super happy around everyone. You're just gonna be like content and be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Like, no, you're a little kid, and Jake Lloyd gets so much smack for all that. And like, I think he did a wonderful job. I think he did a really good job, and seeing Anakin in that light as a young kid was necessary.
Hmm. Yeah,
I really think
I'd
so.
put it at council member.
Yeah, I would too. Awesome. Ugh.
Yeah, kind of defeated the point of Star Wars
Yeah.
with that last one, which
Yeah.
is I don't like it.
Yeah.
Anakin was supposed to get rid of Palpatine, and that's the end of the Sith. That's
Yep.
his whole
Prophecies.
chosen one prophecy, and yet
Mhm.
Palpatine is still there. It's still the Sith Lord, still running things behind backs,
Yeah. For those of
aiding
you,
Snoke, trying to get in the mind of Kylo. It just defeated the rest of the movie. It not only defeated the original trilogy and the prequels, it also defeated the other two sequel movies
yeah,
because they started because of this new order of him trying to be like Vader,
yeah,
which
like
is
the
why he's
the
like that. And with
like the.
Snoke is like his Palpatine. It shouldn't
Mhm.
be Palpatine running it all over again because then it's just all of the movies mixed. It's just Palpatine controlling things like the Clone Wars while Kylo's trying to be like Vader while Rey's trying to be like Luke. It's just a whole bunch of jumble.
Yeah, they thought they were doing the fans like, a favor by bringing back a fan favorite, Ian McDermott, but no, that's not what we wanted. Like, sure, like we could like
I mean, we
see
definitely
him.
would have wanted to see him, but
Yeah,
like
we love Ian, but like
before, like when he was
seeing.
being trained by Plagueis, not when he was supposed to be dead.
Yeah, give us like a show based on the Plagueis novel. That would be amazing. Like the whole like thing that talks about, him being Plagueis's apprentice and Plagueis teaching him everything he knows. Like, for those of you who don't know, I don't know who doesn't know really, but when Palpatine talks about with Anakin the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise, that apprentice that he taught everything to that killed Plagueis in his sleep, that was Palpatine. That was him. So like learning the backstory even further for people who haven't read the book and everything, or people who have and just want to see that on the screen, like that would be amazing to bring him back for. But bringing him
Yeah,
back for something that completely changes and disregards everything that George worked on is that's not my type of Star Wars. No thanks.
yeah.
For
So
those
yeah,
of you,
I'd put it at Youngling.
yeah, we didn't even say the name of the movie, and you guys know what we're talking about. This is Rise of
Yeah, Rise of
Skywalker, the
Skywalker.
the fake Star Wars movie. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Mhm.
to review, in
Well, there's
Youngling.
one more. There's Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, Bad Batch wasn't included here. Whoopsies. You
Yes,
won't see it on YouTube, but we'll put a imaginary Bad Batch in here.
in editing. We'll
Yeah.
just put like a little picture of it and
Yeah,
slide
yeah,
it
yeah.
over.
Yeah, we'll put a
But I'd
picture in
probably
there.
put it in Master. It had its good parts, a lot of filler episodes though.
Yeah, a lot of
But
just a lot of.
the second to last episode, the part one of the finale was super good.
It was, yeah.
It was so good where they go back to Camino, they try and get Crosshair back on their side, and then they realize Crosshair's chip is out, which I don't think it's out, but we'll have to see
Yeah.
in the
Maybe
next
like
season.
maybe like he was convinced that it was taken out, but they just
Yeah,
reinforced it.
yeah. And then the destroying of Camino, really the end of the clones.
Yeah, it felt very, very final. Like that's where it all
Yeah,
happened. You know?
but
Yeah.
yeah, the finale was not nearly as good as the second to last, but I mean the show was still pretty good. It did have a lot of filler episodes with doing
Yeah.
stuff for Sid,
Yeah, there was a
which
lot
I
of like
hope
bounty
they
hunting
don't
kind of stuff.
have. Yeah, I hope they don't have a bunch of that because we
Yeah.
already see that with Mando. We see that with basically every bounty hunter.
Mhm.
It's just them doing jobs, and it's like, yeah, some of the jobs are cool, but seeing it week after week is a little bit repetitive and boring. But
Yeah. This
I
is
mean, I
Filoni
put it,
again, right?
yes,
Yeah, so I have hope that he'll in season 2 he'll do more with it.
yeah, but I'd probably put it at master, and
Yeah,
then
right there.
depending on same thing like Mando, depending on the next season, it might go to council member. It might straight up go to grandmaster. Who knows?
Yeah, it might. And
Mm,
then
to see.
hopefully for Kenobi we can immediately put that at Grandmaster. Really hoping.
Yeah, it looks really
Which,
good.
based on the trailer that you guys saw our reaction to last week, I think hopefully if the show is as exciting as that trailer was, I think it should be able to reach that tier.
Yeah.
That felt very Star Wars to me. That didn't
Mhm.
feel like a Disney oriented Star Wars movie or show. Essentially a movie. They're like hour-long episodes and there's 6 of them. So it's like a 6-hour
Yeah,
movie at least.
it's like a trilogy.
Essentially, yeah. Like, and that's how it should be. I think Ewan McGregor, he deserves that. He deserves his time as Obi-Wan once
Hmm.
again, and bringing him back, like a lot of people were like, "Oh, they're just bringing him back to try to save the prequel fans." But if they do this and they deliver like they just delivered with that trailer, I think it could be a Grandmaster tier show immediately.
Yeah, it definitely could.
Yeah.
And there's no other season, so it's
Yeah, it's final. Like,
whatever happens.
yep, this is what
Unless they
we're
whip out a second season, which I don't think they're gonna do.
I don't think I'd
I
like
think I
that.
think that
I want them
yeah,
to
I think
include
that'll stay.
everything here. Yeah. No, no. Yeah.
But yeah, that is
So, yeah. Should
that
should
is it.
we should we review the
Yeah,
for the people
we'll
on
do.
Spotify?
Yeah,
So, for the youngling tier, just one movie, the worst Star Wars movie, if you even want to call it Star Wars movie ever made, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
yep. And then moving up to Padawan, Star Wars Resistance, which we again have not seen, just purely based on what we've heard. And then episode 8, I can't see the title and I forget it right now.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi, yes. Last Jedi and Padawan.
And then at the Jedi Knight position, we have the Clone Wars movie, the one that preceded the actual show, and then The Force Awakens, episode 7.
And then up in Master, we have episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and then Solo, a Star Wars story.
At Council Member, we have episode 4, A New Hope, the TV show Star Wars Rebels, the Star Wars story Rogue One, Star Wars The Mandalorian, and episode 1, Phantom Menace.
All right. And then in the Grandmaster tier, best of the best, is going to be Return of the Jedi, episode 6. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Clone Wars animated TV show. And then episode 5, Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. So that is our tier list. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know. I think a lot of people, especially the OG fans, would agree with us here. Unfortunately for all you sequel fans, I don't think you're going to agree with us very much, but
each person has their own liking, own rankings. I've heard some people say they hate Rogue One, heard some people say they love it.
Hmm.
Some people hate some of the prequels, some people love them. It's all personal preference.
Yeah, and this is just our opinion, and Justin and I just happen to share essentially the exact same opinions when it comes to these movies because we have watched most of them together at this point, I think.
Yeah, and we're the same age, so we grew up watching the
Yeah,
prequels and the
yeah,
original trilogy. So
yeah. The stuff that we grew up on, and then it became sacred to our lives, and then sequels not so much. But everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and yeah, these are just ours. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Just to remind you guys, This Is Not the Podcast You Were Looking For is up on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. So follow us if you'd like to see episodes whenever they get released. And be sure to follow our Instagram at Not the Podcast You Are Looking For. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.